ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायिने कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। च तत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थेषु विघ्नेश्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदायादिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। स्वस्ति अस्तु विश्वस्य खलः प्रसीदतां ध्यायन्तु भूतानि शिवं मिथो धिया मनस्य भद्रं भजतादधोक्षजे आवेश्यतां नो मतिरप्यहेतुकी। Internet is not working. We are reading from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 70, and we are on verse 25. So we read how Krishna, he came out from the different palaces simultaneously, and then all the forms combined into one. He entered into the assembly house as one person. There he was greeted by the Yadavas. He sat on a nice throne, and then there was some entertainment program. So when that was going on, one messenger came and he had a message to give. So that message is being described in 6 slokas. So I think we read 2 of them, 3. And before that I want to just give a little apology that I made a mistake on the verse number 2. There is the statement Mandar Vayu, one Vayu bhi. So I translated the word Mandar as Parijata. This disturbed Mohini like anything. She had a diarrhea and insomnia. She could not eat or sleep. She wrote me so many emails correcting me, giving quotes from our course and citing the commentary and this and that. So I'm sorry for that. Maybe there are some other people who also got disturbed like that. So Mandar is one type of tree and Parijat is also another type of tree. There are various types of trees. Obviously Parijata was also there. And if Parijata is there, then the air should also carry the Parijata fragrance. Not that it selectively carried only Mandara. Although the word Mandara is used, Mandara is an Upalakshana of all other flowers. But anyway, Mandara does not mean Parijata. So it's a mistake and I correct myself. So verse number 25. Krishna Krishna Prame Atman Prapanna Bhaya Bhanjana Vayam Tvam Sharanam Yamo Bhavita Prathagdhyaha. So he is reading the message sent by the kings, which was mentioned earlier, that Jarasandha, he went on Digvijaya, conquering all around, and he captured 20,000 kings and put them under his prison in Vraja. So they are saying Krishna Krishna. This sloka we did, I think 25. So we go to the next one, 26. Loko vikarma nirta kusle pramattaha karmanyayam tadudate bhagavadarchanayasve yastavadasya bala balvaniha jivitasham sadyas-chinantya nimishaya namostu tasmai. So they are saying that namo astu tasmai animishaya. That your animisha is the word used also for devas because they are nimisha. They don't blink eyes. Animisha also means fish. Fish doesn't blink. And the devas don't blink. So both are called animisha. But it's also a word used for time. So it's used here for Krishna, who is personification of time. That Namo Astu Tasmai, that we all bow down to you. Sadyas-chinanta jivitasham balvaniha. That you are powerful and you destroy the asha, the hopes of people who are loko vikarma nirata. People are in general, they are vikarma nirata. They are engaged in vikarma. So vikarma means bad karma or forbidden karma is called vikarma. Viruddha karma. And kushale pramattaha karmani. And that which they should do, in that they are pramatta, they are not careful. Means they perform forbidden acts and the prescribed actions they do not do. And taduditaye bhavadarchane, the activities, this kushal karma, which have been instructed by you. Bhavadarchane swe, and they do not engage in your worship. Yastavadasya balvanihi jivitasham saddhi. but they have their own ashas, so you destroy them. So we bow down to such a person. That is their prayer. So bhavbhitatvam vivrinuvanto namanti. So in the previous sloka they said that we are bhavabhita. Bhavabhita prithagdhiya, that we are very much troubled by the material existence. So that is being described here. They bow down to him. Loke asmad vidha kushle karmani pramattah. That people here in this material world like us, they are not careful in performing the good acts or prescribed acts. Kim punya karmani na tvadudite. So what is it? Are they not engaging in the punya karma which has been prescribed by you? So Kim Gyan Yoga Sadhak Shamdam Yam Niyamadi Karmani Na. Are they not engaging in the activities of Gyan Yoga and as sadhaka activities? Those are Sat Sampatti, Shamdam Yam Niyam, etc. So he says Na Bhavadarjane Tad Bhav Bhajane. That actually we are not bothered about these things, but main thing is that they are not engaged in your bhajan, devotion to you. Why? Because it is sway. So sway, he is taking a little twist on this word. Sway iti tadeva lokasya vastavam eva dhanam. So swa also means wealth. That's why Swami means rich. Means who has the wealth is called Swami. So their real wealth is your bhajan, but they do not engage in that. So Arjuna is called Dhananjaya because he has conquered the wealth of bhajan. So therefore Dhananjaya. So that is the real wealth to be earned in this life. Otherwise people are called Kripana. Those who are not performing bhajan, they are considered as miser. Why miser? Because you have a wealth in the form of human life, and instead of engaging this in devotion to Bhagavan, you engage it in some useless activities. So you are not using your wealth, and then you will die. So wealth will be taken away. Like rich people, if they don't utilize their wealth, then they cannot carry it at the time of death. So therefore they are called Kripana. Kripnaha phala. So this is material life goes like that. So bhavadukh nivartakam tvat prema sukh bhog pradayakam chaiti bhava. So this wealth naturally takes away the misery of the material existence. So what was said, bhavabhitam, bhavabhita prithagdhiya. So by doing devotional service, the fear will be removed naturally. And at the same time, you will also get something positive. If you go for moksha, then only the fear is removed, but nothing positive is given. So he says, Tvat prema sukha bhoga pradayakam. It also gives you the enjoyment of happiness of prema. So bliss of love. Kintu vikarmani stri putradi vaishik sukha sadhake karmani nitramrata. So instead of performing bhajan, what are they doing? Vikarma nirata. So they are engaged in useless activities. What are those? Wife, children, sense enjoyments, all this. They consider these are the means for happiness. So the real mean of happiness is bhakti, but instead of that, they engage in only this Vaishik Sukha. Kinchatvat tat sukhamapi durbhagasya asya na siddhyeti tyahu yastavat. But even this happiness they cannot get. Why? Yastavat balvani jivitasham. Because you in the form of time is very powerful. So time comes and kicks away. So, kalosmi, lokshakrit pravriddha. So time I am and I have come to devour everybody. So animishaya kalaya tat shakti rupaya namaiti. So animishaya translates it as kala, not kalaya but kalaya. And this is manifestation of your Shakti, time. Time is Bhagavan Shakti. Time is described sometimes as Shakti of Bhagavan and sometimes it is described as his movements or his chesta. Chesta rupa, Shakti rupasya. Two types. So Namaiti Tvad abhaktasya tena tatha karanam samuchitam eveti bhava. And therefore those who are your abhaktas, but not devoted to you, then sadhya chinatti jivitasham. Their hopes are cut into pieces by the time. Time also has its chopper. Sudarshan Chakra is also represents time. It cuts. It's rotating. Time is rotating, right? Loke bhavan jagdinah kalayavatirnah sadrakshanaaya khal nigrahanaaya chanyah kaschit tvadiyamati yati nidesham isha kim va jane svakritam richati tanna vidmaha. So he says, Loke bhavan jagadinah kalayavatirnah. So you are the Lord of the master, this universe, and you have appeared here along with your kalas, with your parts, your potencies. Why have you come here? Sadarakshanaya khala nigrahanaya. So paritranaya sadhana vinashacha duskritam. So duskritis are called khala and sadhus are called sat. Sadbhave sadhu bhavacha sadite tat prayajyate. So sadhu is also called sat. Sat purusha. Satsanga. So sadrakshana, sat here means sadhu. So to protect the sadhus. And the sadhus khala, they are called khala. Khalati. So to control them, to chastise them. But now he says that we have a problem. What is the problem? Kaschit tvadiyam atiyati nideshamisham. That we see some people who are not following your injunction, your directions. They are not following devotion, the path of devotion to you. But still they seem to be happy. And then there are others who seem to be performing bhakti but they are suffering. So they are hinting at Jarasandha as the khala and themselves as bhaktas. So indirectly they are saying this. So he says, Kim va jana svakritam richati tanna vidma. So is it happening that it is by your grace that this is happening, or this is only the outcome of their karma? It says this we do not know. Which one is it? So kincha sakshadeva tvam tvad bhaktanshya kashid iha dveshti khalan paleti tirtha. So moreover, one who directly troubles your bhaktas, so means those are who are khalas, so you protect them from them. Tatra khala nigrahake tvai avtirna api yat khala vardhate tat kim. So this is the question. This question is asked by many people. Why is that those who are adharmic people, they are enjoying, and those who are dharmic, they are suffering? Right? It's a very common question. So he says, how is it that you, who are the chastiser of the wicked people, you have appeared on earth, but still it looks like that wicked people are prospering? Why is that? Tat kim? Sakhala swakritam richati swaprarabdha karam phalam sukham bhunkte tad sadrakshake tvai avtirne api sadhu janas tat pidito yad bhavati tat kim soapi swakaram phalam dukham bhunkte idam navidma. So he says that now you are existing here, you have taken birth here, you are existing directly on earth, but still these wicked people who are troubling the sadhus, they are prospering. So what is to be understood, that is it because of their good karma, past good karma, that they are having this good time, or something else? On the other hand, you are here to protect the sadhus, but sadhus are being troubled by these people, these wicked people. So is it that these sadhus are also having the bad karma from their past life, and the wicked people are having good karma from their past life? He says this we are unable to figure out. Idam na vidma nishchetum na shaknuma. We are unable to decide this. Tattvapi karma yogasya jadasya pravalyam anuchitam iti bhava. The meaning is that you are the supreme Isha, Jagadina, they said, that you are the controller of the Jagat. You are the master. And this karma is jada. Karma is a jada vastu. It doesn't have life in it. It's only a samskara. So how is it that this samskara doesn't care for you, and still it gives suffering to the sadhus and gives pleasure to the wicked rogues? So this, he says, we cannot understand. Sapnaitam nripsukham paratantram isha sashvad bhayena mritkena dhuram vahamaha hitva tadatmani sukham twadaniha labhyam klishyamahe ati kripanastav maya here. So if he says that you are all kings, why are you talking like this? So he says that this kingly happiness is like a dream. So if you eat a cake in the dream, do you really eat it? No. No, you really eat it, but in the dream. Right? There you really eat. You really feel full in the dream. So he says this happiness of the material world is like a happiness in the dream state. Paratantra means, he says, and this happiness is also under the control of others, because material happiness, if it is coming by eating cake, then it is under the control of the cake. Imagine there was not enough sugar in it, or by mistake instead of sugar he put salt. Mistake was made. So your happiness is dependent there. Or some sand came in between. So broke your tooth and you're eating it. So this is called Paratantra. The happiness in the material world is not under your control, it is Paratantra. Sasvat bhayena mritkena. And there is continuous bhaya, regular fear. When you eat, you have fear whether you can digest it or it can spoil your stomach. And mritkena dhuram vahama. And then we have this mritaka, this dead body, which we are carrying around all the time. Hitva tadatmani sukham tadani halabha. So, giving up the real happiness which comes by doing devotion, we have given up that and we are trying to get nripsukha, the happiness of being a royal king, a royal person. So he says this is all causing us klishamahi. We are only suffering. Atikrapna astav mayayahi. So we are all very miserly and wandering here in this material world under the influence of your maya. So that's our situation. So please free us from this. So commentary, Nanu tari yuyam tavat ke mad bhakta mad vidveshanava. So now Krishna is asking, okay, who are you? To which group you belong? Because in the previous verse they spoke of two types of people. Those who are enjoying, although they are troubling the sadhus, and the sadhus who are suffering, although they are under the protection of Krishna. So he says, which one are you? Mad bhakta mad dveshino. Are you my devotees or you are madveshi? You hate me. So tatna vayam ubhaye. They say we are not both of them. We are neither your bhaktas, we are also not having hatred for you. We are in between, dangling. Kintu samsarika jiva. We are living being of this material world. Because there are people who are neither they are devotees nor they are against God. Right? There are also people like that. But they are just ignorant folks. And they are called ignorant folks. So they are just neither this way nor that way. But he says that although we are materialistic people in this material world, neither bhaktas nor your enemies, but now we are taking shelter of you. Sampratam tvam prapanna. But now we have come to the right place. Swapnaitam achirasthaitvat. The happiness of being a king is like a happiness in the dream. What does it mean? He says it's very flickering. It doesn't stay a very long time. Comes and goes. Like the electricity in Vrindavan. Right? Electricity in Vrindavan is like that. When it comes and when it will go, you can never figure out. Is it there now? I don't feel it. Something coming? Yeah? Okay. I don't feel it. So Amatya Srohit Senadi Adhinatvat Partantram Nripsukham. So he says that the happiness of the king is temporary and it is under the control of his ministers and family members. Because ministers can paint a picture and scare him. Right? That your life is in big danger, somebody is plotting to kill you. Who knows? After all, the king is depending on the news which comes. If they give wrong news, then he will be in anxiety. We heard the neighboring king is planning to attack you after 1 month. So now the king is going to have sleepless nights. So he says, therefore your happiness depends on others and depends on the army. If the army says no, we don't want to fight, what the king will do? Partantra, therefore happiness is partantra. Nripavayam iti abhiman matrenaiva sukham. He says the only happiness for the king is the ego, I am a king. And wherever I go, people salute. But inside, it's all fear and emptiness. Outside they look very nice, but inside they all have anxiety. So much fear. And now you see any prime minister or president of a country, so much security. Anything can happen anytime. So vastutastu dhuram sandhi vigrahadi ayasa bahulya pradatvam mahabharam eva. So in reality, it is a big burden. And on top of that, they have to have a physical burden also on their head, this crown. Right? And especially in the heat. You cannot keep the head without crown. King has to have it. Wherever he goes, he has to have so many cloths, so many security. So he may be sweating inside. So he says, therefore it's a big burden. Bahulya pradatva. Sandhi, we are all the time working for sandhi, vigraha, sometimes planning for attacking others, sometimes planning for the truce with somebody. So all this is going on. Saswat bhayam yasmin, therefore there is continuous fear. Tena mritak tulyena sharirena vahana. And therefore we are carrying this body which is completely like a corpse. Aho kashtam ye vayam itaha purvam eva niskama santah tvam na ashrita iti aho. He says it is big lamentation for us that we did not take shelter of you earlier and we have come so late. Tat sakal sajjanaistu tattvat prasiddham natu nipsukham eva tair ninditam atmani svata siddham eva. And this happiness of taking your shelter, this has been praised by all saintly people. And it is not criticized like the happiness of a king. It is not partantra, atmani svata siddham eva, because it comes from within. So natu partantram. Tvattah sakashadeva natu durvishyabhyo jatam. And it appears, comes from you and not from the external material sense objects. Anihai niskinchanai bhaktai labhyam natu sakamai labdham shakya. And it is attained by niskinchana bhaktas who do not have any material desire. So, anyabhilashita sunyam. Those who have material desires, they cannot taste this happiness. So therefore it says, natu sakamai labdham sakyam. Those whose hearts are filled with material wishes, they cannot get this. They cannot attain it. Sukham hitva klishyam. And therefore, having abandoned this real happiness, we are just suffering. And that is our state. Tanno bhavan pranata shoka hara angri yugmo baddhan viyungsha magadayaka karma pashat yo bhubhujo etamang matanga javiryameko bibhradruhoda bhavane mrigaradi vavihi. So now they are coming to the point. Then you have to ask, you have to generally seen that whenever people like them meet Bhagavan or they pray. First lot of prayer they recite. Then they come to the point, what do they want? So now, this is what they want, straightforward statement. He says, Tat no bhavan pranata shoka harangri yugmo baddhan vyungshu. He says, now you, whose lotus feet take away the grief of those who have taken shelter of them. Pranata shoka hara angri yugma. Right? So Bahuvrihi. And baddhan vyungshva. Please release us who are bound. How are we bound? Magad avya karma pashat. We are bound by the ropes called Magad. Means Jarasandha. The karma of Jarasandha. Magad avya karma pashat. So Jarasandha karma has bound us. And if he says that why don't you release yourself from him, you are all kings. He says, Yo bhu bhujo ayu matangajya virya meka. He says he alone has strength of 10,000 elephants. And we do not have a strength even of one elephant. We only have strength of one human being. So how can we release ourselves from his clutches? So at that time when Krishna existed, many people had power of 10,000 elephant. Bhima also has power. Even Dhritarashtra also had power of 10,000 elephant. Kamsa also. Jarasandha. It looked like they never wanted less than 10,000. Bhima. Bhishma, we don't know. Maybe not. He did not need. Could fight with the arrows. So Bibhradroda Bhavane, so he has captured us inside his palace. How Mrigrad Iva Avi, just like a lion gathers some sheep and puts them in one corner. So what sheep can do in front of lion? Cry. Nothing more than that. So tasmat tvam maya kritam karm bandham tvameva nivarteti prarthante tanneti. So they are praying to Krishna that this bondage which we have is coming from your maya. So only you can release us from that. So please do that. Vyungshva vimoksha. Vyungsha means release. Magado jarasandhas tatsangakat karma pashat. So we are in the karma pass of Magadha. It should be Magadha, not only Magadha. So karma pass of Magadha, which means Jarasandha, the king of Magadha. Bhavadbhireva vikramya nirgamyatam chetatra. If Krishna says that why don't you yourself fight and get out of it, so he says that is not possible. Ya eka eva ayut matanga janam viryam bibhrat sat. He says he alone has the power of 10,000 elephants. So we do not have the power to counteract him. Svabhavne bhubujo asman rodha singho avir marsh meshi riva. So he is captivated us and put in the palace just like a lion can block the sheep. Yovai tvaya dvinav kritva udatta chakra bhagno mridhe khalu bhavantam ananta viryam jitvar niloka niritam sakridudha darpo yasmat prajaro jatino jata tad videhi. And if Krishna says, how can I fight with him because he has so much strength, 10,000 elephant, my God. Why you want to put me into trouble? Right? So he says, no, you fought with him 18 times. And out of the 18 times, you defeated him 17 times. And then 18th time you ran away, making a show as if you got scared of him. So because of that, now he has become very proud, because he thinks he has defeated you. So jitva niloka niratam sakrid uda darpa. So his darpa, his pride, has become very inflated, like a balloon, flying very high, and especially summer, the air expands in the balloon, so it becomes even more. So he is going more up. So yusmat prajarujati nojit tadvidehi. And we are your devotees, because now he is declaring themselves, or they are declaring themselves as devotees. So he says he is troubling us, rojati. Rojati means giving trouble, breaking your limbs. So please protect us, give us shelter. You are Ananta Virya, you have unlimited power. He only has limited 10,000 elephant. Kincha sa tvad vidveshi samprati asman tvat prapannan gyatva pratidinam adhikam badhate ityahuyo vaiti. And moreover, now because he knows that we are devoted to you, so he is giving us even more trouble than before. Previously he was not giving us that much trouble, but now when he has come to know that we like you, so he doesn't like you, so then he is troubling us more. So that's what they are saying. He udatta chakra utkarshena dhrita sudarsana. So Krishna is called here as Udatta Chakra, means who is upholding the Sudarshan Chakra on his hand. Dvinav Kritva Ashtadas Varam. Dvinav Kritva means 18 times. So Jarasandha came 18 times, but 17 times he returned, losing. Tvaya saha sangrame vartmane Saptadas Kritva Stvaya Bhagna Parajita. Out of that 17 times he was defeated by you. And 18th time you behaved like a human being, as if you got scared of him. Nilokam niritam nirnam palayana dharmji rigshakvatikina tvam. So you ran away. So that's why he is known as Ranchoda. Tvam sakrita ekvaram eva jitva udadarpa. So then he mistook this, that he has conquered over you, and therefore he has become very proud now. So he was already proud. Now his proud has no limit. His ahankara is breaking the roof. Asman yasmat prajarujati pridayati. And knowing that we are your devotees, so he is giving us so much trouble. Tat tatrayat yuktam tat videhi. So what is yukta? Please do that. Now you know the definition of ayukta. So you will know the definition of yukta. Right? So Brahm Gyan Janyechak Pravritta. So this is the prayer. So Duta Uvacha Iti Magada Samruddha Bhavaddarshan Kankshinaha Prapanna Padamulam Te Dinanam Samvidhiyatam. So now the messenger is speaking. Up till now was the message of the kings. He says that in this way these kings who have been imprisoned by Jarasandha, they are very eager to have your darshan. They have taken shelter of the root of your foot, and they are humbly requesting you, so please bring peace to them. This is the request. Dutaha iti. So Dut is saying now, there is no comment on these 4 slokas. Sri Shuka Vacha, Sukdev said, Rajadute bruvati evam devarshi paramadhyutihi bibhrat pinga jata bharam pradurasid yatha ravihi. So when the messenger of the kings was speaking in this way, at that time Devarshi Narada, he appeared. So Narada is a very interesting character in the Puranas. All the time suddenly he appears. Whether it is Mahabharata, Ramayana, Puranas, everywhere you see Narada Rishi. So he came and he was having blonde jata hair. Not black, he says pinga. Pinga means blonde. And jata bhar. Yeah, because if you have to dye your hair, why not dye blonde? No? You see Indian girls having blonde hair, I never saw before. But now many Indian girls are having blonde hair. So Narada was already having it. So he says, Pinga jata bharam pradurasit yatharavi. So he appeared there just like the moon appears from the eastern horizon. Tam drishtva Bhagavan Krishna sarvalokeshwareshwaraha bhavanda utthita shirshna sasabhya sanugo mada. So after seeing him, Sri Krishna immediately recognized him. So then he stood up from his seat. So Krishna, who is Sarvalokeshwareshwara, who is the Ishvara of all the Ishvaras of various planetary systems, he stood up and greeted him by lowering his head, Sasabhya Sanugo Muda, along with all the members of the assembly who were present there, and also all the followers, and happily, with great happiness, he received Sri Narada. So imagine Narada coming, how people will become so happy. Amazing person. Sabhajitva vidhivat kritasana parigraham babhashe sunriter vakyaihi shraddhaya tarpayan munim. So then they worshipped him according to the standard procedure, vidhivat, and he was given a nice seat to sit down, kritasana parigraham. Then with very sweet words, Krishna spoke to him with great devotion, which was pleasing to the sage. Api svidadya lokanam trayanam akuto bhayam nanu bhuyan bhagavato lokan pariyatato gunaha. So this is what Krishna asked. He says that, is everything all right in the 3 worlds? So he didn't ask him about himself. Because what is the point? He's always happy. So don't waste time, just cut to the chase, as they say. Come to the point. So otherwise people do a lot of beating around the bush. So Krishna is not doing that. It's art of clear speaking, communication, conscious communication. Right? So he didn't ask anything else, there is no point. So he says, Nanu bhuyan bhagavato lokan paryatato guna. He says that you have this wonderful quality that you wander all over the universe. So therefore we can get the news in one place only. Instead of watching this TV channel, that TV channel, read this newspaper, this blog, this, that. Just meet Narada Rishi and get all the breaking news. Everything fresh. And he has a good memory also. And he can see from different angles. He can also go up in the sky. He has to see a certain situation.
Anytime, anywhere. No internet.
Complete. So lokan paryatato gunaha. So tava akushala asambhavadev kushala prashna anochatyat. So Vishwanath Chakravarti says that it is impossible that anything wrong can go with you. Therefore there is no point in asking about it. Straightforward. Not even as formality he is asking. Otherwise you meet somebody, how are you? Just a formality. Yeah, I'm fine. Another formality. Formal question, formal answer. So here formal, no question. Formal, no answer. So lokanam eva kuslam tvam prichhami. Therefore I am asking the well-being of the people only, who can actually have problem. Api sviditi. Nanu tadaham katham janami. Narada Rishi says that how do I know that? So he says tatra nanu iti bhagavatastav paryatato bhuyanayam guno. He says this is your great quality, that you can go anywhere and you always travel. Even if you had the ability to go everywhere, you could actually sit in your ashram and not go anywhere. But not only that you have the ability, you make use of it. It's not that you don't use your power. Yatas tvattaiva sarvaloka vrittanta jnanam bhavedata prichhami. So I am asking you because from you I will get the news of all the worlds. Nahi te viditam kinchit lokeshu ishwar kartrishu atha prichhamahe yushman pandavanam chikirshitam. Says there is nothing which is not known to you in the creation of the Ishvara. All the planetary systems which have been created by Ishvara, you know all that. So therefore I am asking you, and specifically I am asking, what is the wish of the Pandavas? What do they plan to do? Pandavanam chikirshitam. So Ishvara hai karta yesham teshu. So Ishwar lokeshu means Ishwar kartak lokeshu. Lokeshu Ishwar kartrishu, which are created by him. So atha prastuto jarasandha vado bhima deva sambhaved iti prakaram janata eva bhagavata pandav chikirsita prashno yamge. So why is specifically asking about Pandavas suddenly? What is the context? Because just now the messenger spoke about Jarasandha. And Krishna knows that this Jarasandha will be killed only by Bhima. So therefore he is coming straight to the point. So his question actually is related to what the request has come from the messenger. He's not randomly asking. So Sri Narada Vacha, Narada says, Drishta mayate bahuso duratteya maya vibho vishvasrijascha mayinaha bhuteshu bhumascharta svashakti manner avachinna rucho namedbhutam. So first he is also praising Krishna. So this is the how you should communicate. This is the style. You see everywhere. First praise. Always. Say some nice words that immediately opens the heart of the person in front of you. Then come to the subject. So Narada Rishi also. He says, Drishta maya te bahuso duratya maya. He says, O Lord, many times I have seen your maya, which is very difficult to transcend, which even the great creators like Brahma and the great magician or who have magical power, even they cannot see it, they cannot understand it. Bhuteshu bhumans chartashu saktibhu. And you are wandering here in the living beings with your powers, but hidden like fire in the wood. Avchinna rucho name adbhutam. So it is not very amazing that you are asking me this question. Although you are everywhere and you know everything, but still you ask the question to me. So I am not surprised, because this is how you act with your Maya. Swa Maya eva trin lokan mohesi athasya tesham akuto bhayam ne pritchasi iti adbhutam te charitram api narlilasya naidam adbhutam ityaha drashta iti. So he says that by your Maya you bewilder all the three worlds. So this is most amazing, that even with this you are acting like a human being and then asking question. So I'm not surprised. Vishwasrijascha brahmaderapi maino mohakasya. So you are bewilderer even of Brahma. Kincha he bhuman sarvyapak. Bhuman means all pervading. Bhuteshvapi shakti bhir mayadi bhi sahantaryami taya charto vartmanasya maya eva bhusho drashta. So he says, I have seen your Maya in many different ways while you are wandering in the living beings with your Maya. Kintu narlilatvena channa kautukartham avrita. But now, as performing this human pastime, you are covering yourself kautukartham, for the sake of fun. Yena tasya tavetadis prashnadikam nemei adbhutam. So for that reason your question which you are asking, it is not very surprising to me, because this is how you act. Keep yourself covered. Tavehitam korhati sadhu veditam swamaya idam srijto niyachataha yad vidyaman atmataya vabhashate tasmai namaste swavilakshanaatmane. He says, who can understand your intentions? Tavihitam korhati sadhu veditam. Who can know them properly? Swamaya idam srijto niyachate. By your Maya you create this world and also you control it. Yad vidyamana atmataya vabhasate. And as Paramatma you shine forth in everything. Atmataya vabhasate. Tasmai namaste swavilakshanaatmane. So I bow down to you, who is very wonderful or who is unique. Vilakshan can also mean Vishesh Lakshan. Vilakshan can also mean amazing, Adbhut. So kincha yat vishvam vidyamana atma antaryami. So you are the Atma or Antaryami existing in the universe. Tatra tattaya abhaste chaitani bhavati. And because of your presence everything shines, means everything becomes lively because of your presence. Kohi eva pranyat yadi akase ise atma nasyat. If this Atma, Paramatma was not there in the sky heart, then who would live? Where will be life? Tadeva idam vishvam kadachit srijataha kadachit niyachate. So sometimes you create the world, sometimes you destroy it. Tavihitam abhiprayam. Therefore no one can know when you do particular activity. Tasmat swatah svabhavadeva sarvata vilakshanaatmane atarkyaya tubhyam namah. So therefore you are the Vilakshana, you are unique to everything, and I bow down to you. So we'll stop here. Narada Rishi will continue, and then the question of Jarasandha will come, because he is going to speak about Pandava's wish to do the Rajasuya Yajna. And for Rajasuya Yajna you have to subdue Jarasandha. So that's how Jarasandha's end will come. Okay, anybody has any question, comment? Alright. हाँ जी.
It is from the Krishna's Pratar Kal Samaya. When he was interesting, when he just got up and did Achman and then he went for meditation. But when he did Yajna and Dana, then he took the bath and everything. So it's interesting to note that when you do your Japa Yajna, you have to at least clean yourself first. But when you sit on Dana, then it's not required. With the
No, it is like this, that generally when you get up, so now modern tradition is that you get up and then where is the tea? Bad tea. It is bad tea. So that's, they don't even brush, that first take tea. So tradition is like this, that you wake up from your bed and then even then you first remember your deity and think about them, and then you do other things. So this is before, this means first smaran, first remembering as soon as you wake up. So that is what is the difference between them.
Okay, thank you.